All right, let's close it up with the Miami Dolphins on Monday night at the Los Angeles Rams in SoFi. Rams favored by 2.5, and the total is 50.5. So the first game of the week is the Ravens-Bengals total 50 plus, and the last game of the week is Dolphins-Rams total of 50 plus. I think those are the only two on the slate, unless another one of these games get there later in the week. But I got a couple guys in this one as well. On the Rams side, tight end Davis Allen. So ever since the bye, Colby Parkinson's snap rates have been decreasing, and I've been trying to figure out what was going on. One time I was like, all right, it's just an anomaly, but I started to notice, as that Seattle game wore on, that you start to see more and more of Davis Allen, and he's just been playing more at the kind of pass catching spot with Hunter Long still being a blocker, but he's playing more, taking more snaps from Parkinson, and he actually had just as many, I think actually one more route than Parkinson, or a couple more routes than Parkinson last week. So it's just something I'm kind of monitoring. But you talk about like a cheap touchdown, everyone's paying attention to Nakua and Cooper Kupp being back, and then Demarcus Robinson is like the darling, cheap guy. Then you got Jonnu Smith on the other side. You got the two star wide receivers for the Dolphins. So nobody's going to be thinking about Davis Allen. So love him. And he's seeing an uptick in playing time. And on the Dolphins, Jalen Wright. Every time I see this guy play, he just looks really good. I just don't know how much longer he is going to not have a massive play. I mean, there was a play, I think it was a couple of weeks ago in the Arizona game. Might have been last week. I lose track, but it was just a simple 4 or 5 yard run. But he moved the pile 8 yards, and just no one talked about it because it was a crucial part of the game. So they were talking about something else. But he just looks really good out there. He's kind of I give him similar upside to Achane last year, where you look at Wright and every week he's getting a few touches, pretty efficient on his touches. It's just a matter of time before this guy breaks out for real. And, even with Achane playing well and Mostert back in the lineup, Mike McDaniel's still finding a way to give Wright some carries every week. So he got, I believe it was 5 in week 9. So that shows you that, he's seeing what I'm seeing as well. So like Jalen Wright, hard to find value with an RB3, but I think on a showdown slate like this, a perfect time. So Jalen Wright and Davis Allen. All right, that was a little quicker slate because got some teams on buys
4
this
teams
week.
on a buy this week.
Yeah, exactly. So, brisk week 10 Fantasy Flex DFS preview pod. Hopefully we get more hits on some touchdowns with these guys as well. But that's going to do it for us. Make sure you subscribe to the Fantasy Flex podcast. We already got 2 episodes up for week 10. Besides this one, we got our waivers and our player projections as we do every week. FantasyLabs.com is where all of our fantasy football content is housed, rankings, projections, all that good stuff. And you can use code FLEX40, FLEX40 for $40 off right now. Sean is on X at @_oddsmaker. I'm at Chris Raybon. We're at those same handles on the free, award-winning Action Network app. Until next time, let's get this money.